Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Live with Heather Vickery. For those of you who are new, I'm so excited to share a little bit of time and space with you. I am a transformation coach. What does that mean? It means I help people go from where they are to where they want to be, mostly by learning to embody joy, getting to know, like, and trust themselves deeply and completely. And from there, building a life that they are actually in love with, that you're excited to wake up to, that you want to be a part of. Right? Leading from embodied joy. Because what I know for sure is that when we lead from embodied joy, we show up differently, we engage differently, and we get better results. Joy is not something you have to earn. Happiness, peace, well being, these are not things you have to earn. They are things that you have the right to because you exist as a human, because they are your birthright. Shit, the sound is not working, is it? Can y'all hear me now? Linda, you were there. I think I was silent. Everybody was there. What a start to the show. I've started like 3 times and realized I hadn't done something techie. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Whoa. Thanks for sticking around. You know what? My Substack people are always so great about hanging out, even when we have technical shit going on. I am going to start over. And thank you for those who are bearing with me. Can everybody confirm that you can hear me on Substack? Can you hear me on TikTok? Can you hear me? LinkedIn and YouTube, unfortunately, this doesn't give me the feedback like I wish it did. But can I get a thumbs up? Can I get something? Can somebody tell me if you can hear me or not? Okay, well, we're going to assume that you can. Oh, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, right? Let's do this. How about this? When I do benefit humanity, can you hear me? Can you let me know? Carrie, you're there. Can you hear me? Can you guys let me know? Here's what I do when I start a coaching call. Oh, I have everybody like roll their shoulders a little bit, which we all need to like stop and take a minute and do far more often than we actually do. And then do this, scrunch your shoulders up really, 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 really high, and then release them. Doesn't that feel so good? And then I have my clients put their left hand over their heart and their right hand over their left. Take a big deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. And repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Thank you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. It's a beautiful message. It's the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a beautiful message for you to give to yourself all the time, whenever you need it. Okay, folks, we're going to start this over again. Happy Thursday. I am so excited to be here with you every Thursday at 12 p.m. Central. I do my live show, Live with Heather Vickery. I'm Heather. I'm a transformation coach. What does that mean? It means I help people go from where they are to where they want to be by learning to lead from embodied joy, to know, like, and trust themselves so that they can have a life, so that you can have a life that you are actually in love with, that you want to be a part of, that you want to wake up to every single day. Because joy is your birthright. Happiness, well-being, peace. You have the rights to these things simply because you exist as a human, not because you've done enough, not because you've checked enough boxes, not because you've hustled hard enough, not because you have everybody else's approval and permission, but because you exist. It is your natural birthright. And that is something that I love to help people do. Now, who are the people that I help? Well, I use the term heart-centered conscious leaders. What does that mean? Well, if it resonates with you, it means you. So whether you are the CEO of a company, you own your own business, you work for somebody else, you're a stay-at-home parent, whatever that is, if you are heart-centered and you're conscious about the role you play in the world, in your community, in your home, in your business, in your company, then you are a heart-centered conscious leader. And the world is a big clusterfuck of a mess. Like, we all know that, right? The world is a big clusterfuck of a mess. We can't control almost anything. The only thing we can control, if you've been around the room, you know the answer. The only thing we can control is ourselves, our own thoughts, choices, actions, and behaviors. It is the only thing that you can control. I call that taking radical responsibility for yourself. Despite what's happening around you, you pause, you take a moment, you take a deep breath, and then you say, okay, given what I know about this circumstance or this situation, What do I want to do in this moment? Who do I want to be? What do I want to choose? How do I want to act? How do I want to respond? How do I want to start things? What intentional action am I going to take? That is taking radical responsibility for yourself, and it will change the game. It will completely change the game across the board. Today's topic is one that kind of came up naturally in a conversation I was having actually with a friend. The difference between being a good supportive friend, being somebody you can bounce ideas off of, those are important relationships, but they are not the same as working with a coach if you want to truly transform. What is it that you want to transform? I don't know. You have to decide. Do you want to build your confidence? Do you want to start a business? You want to start a podcast? Do you want to just be able to like shed all the bullshit stories that everybody's put on you all these years? Lots of different ways that we can transform. And the tips and the tools and the tricks that I have are all encompassing. They work across the board. I'm the creator of the Brave Method, which is my own creative strategic approach to problem solving, dreaming, designing, building, and actually having a life that you are madly in love with. I wrote a book about it. It's right here. It's called Fuck Fearless, Making the Brave Leap. Part case study, part memoir, part get into action. You guys can grab that on my website if you would like a copy. But I partner the Brave Method with human design and with subconscious reprogramming NLP work, because first you have to get to know yourself truly and deeply and accept yourself. And that is the gift of human design. Human design is a modern scientific self-discovery system that's based on several different ancient philosophies, but it helps you know yourself truly, accept yourself, expand with who you are. There's nothing to change or fix in your human design. You are built exactly the way you are supposed to be built. But how do you use that to your advantage? How do you work with that when society is always telling you that you're supposed to be something different or do something different or behave in a different way? I'm a projector in human design. I am designed to rest first in order to be successful. Rest leads to success, right? I have to be invited in to share what I know, my knowledge with other people, which is a little bit stressful sometimes because I do know things and I don't know why I know them, but I just do. When I learned this, I knew these things about myself before, but I pushed against them. I fought them because that wasn't what society told me was supposed to be true. But once I learned my human design and I learned to lean into it and began to align and embody it, it was like I could finally take a full deep breath for the first time in my life and show up in a way that really felt fantastic. So I love giving that gift to other people. And then once you've got that foundation of understanding yourself, knowing, liking, and trusting yourself, then we bring in subconscious reprogramming and NLP work so that we can unwire all the bullshit that's been put on you all these years that's not yours. We can get rid of negative thoughts, emotions, beliefs, patterns, behaviors. We can plant goals on your future timeline. We can shift the way that you interact in certain specific scenarios. It's really, really cool. I have a whole toolkit of things that we can do. So when I say that it's great to have a support system, I mean that deeply. We need our people, right? Strong, soul nourishing friendships and relationships are a gift, and they are super, super, super important. These are the people who will call you on your bullshit and they'll text you and be like, don't go out with that person again. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Or, they're going to listen to you, but they also care. They're also invested. Not that I don't care. I do care, but I'm not personally invested. I want to help you and I am impartial. And there is something really powerful about impartial clarity because I am not in your intimate life on a daily basis. I see things from a different perspective. I can help you shift things in ways that you can't get when you're just chatting with friends or family members. A skilled coach isn't attached to your comfort zone. What? Now, I tend to be somebody who's going to tell it like it is. We're going to shoot straight. I'm going to shake things up, but then I'm going to give you a little bit of a hug afterwards. Like, I am a kind, loving person. I want you to feel good. I'm all about celebration and wins and gratitude. And we always, always start and end on up notes, but there can be some icky, messy work in the middle. And I want you to just know that so that you can be prepared. Working with a coach is different. So most of the time when people look for a coach, or at least when they find me, you have reached a point where what's going on isn't acceptable anymore. Most of my clients are very successful on paper, but they do not feel like they're thriving. Other people might view them as thriving and being successful, but they don't feel that way in their body, certainly not in their minds, and certainly not all the time. Maybe sometimes, like we all have those up moments, which are great. And they don't know the answer. Like, I don't know what's next. I don't know how to fix this or change this or shift this, but I know there has to be something else. There has to be a different way. There has to be a different answer. Folks find me at that moment most of the time, and we do that discovery work together, right? So that I can bring forth my impartial clarity to help you see what's going to emerge without an agenda, without an investment other than I want to see you thrive, but I'm not part of your regular everyday life, right? So what does this actually look like in practice? So the moment you say something out loud that you've never dared to speak, and instead of getting a reaction or advice, you get curiosity, you get a space, you get a mirror, that's what a good coach does, right? We ask questions that get you to what you need to know. I don't have the answers for you. I help you discover the answers within yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to help you discover what you want to do to get you to where you want to be. Before we do that, of course, we have to figure out where you want to be. And that's this part of that discovery process. I do it through mindset work, of course, but also through human design and subconscious reprogramming. It's about action steps. Taking radical responsibility for yourself has to be a verb, it has to be an action. It requires you to be paying attention to what you're doing. Be here now. I got it several years ago. The reminder that this is the only moment we have right now. So you're here with me at the live show, or you're watching one of the replays, and I want to thank you for that. You made this beautiful choice to show up for yourself. You might have thought you were showing up for me, but you showed up for yourself because your intuition said, I want to stop here, pause, and I want to listen to what Heather has to say because I think there might be something for me in it. Your intuition is so strong. You know what is for you and what isn't for you. And there might be lots of different ways for you to know it. You can feel it in your body. From human design, it's different authorities give you your answers. If you don't know your human design, you can get a free human design chart on my website right now. Go to vickeryandco.com/human-design, or go to vickeryandco.com/social, and it'll have all the direct links. That's where you can find all the different social places I am and get to where you want to go. Get your free human design chart. And then if you want to ask questions about it, you can either book a reading, join me on Tuesdays for Ask Me Anything office hours. Would love to help you with that. Human design is such a powerful gift in knowing how you're designed to engage in the world, how you can learn to trust your intuition better and grow your awareness and move through decisions faster. If you're indecisive, I can help you with that, right? And so can subconscious reprogramming, human design. I am not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to help you remember who you already are and what you already know at the core so that you can truly and finally trust yourself. I'm here to help you create from a place that feels free and rooted in truth and alignment and honesty and authenticity. Because when you are held in impartial clarity, which is what I can provide, what a good coach, any good coach could provide, we help you not just move forward, but move forward as you, your own true, wonderful, aligned self. So listen, folks, I want to tell you something really cool. Since you're here right now and it's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, June 25th, I am launching something that I have been teasing out for a while now that I'm so freaking excited about. I can't even stand it. I have spent months and months and months, close to a year, creating an entire content library of human design centered subliminal audios. If you are unfamiliar with subliminal audios, they are beautiful ways to do some basic subconscious reprogramming without much effort on your part. You hit play, You listen to them in the background while you're working, doing the dishes, making dinner, taking a walk, whatever it is. You can just play them in the background all you want. And they subtly reprogram your subconscious to the things that you want to embody more. So what I did is I went to, broke all of it down, your type, strategy, authority, profile lines, environment, and all 9 centers, defined and undefined. I went and did the research on what type of music would most align with each of those things, which is a total of, I think, 52 different audios. And then I recorded and created these gorgeous subliminal audios specifically aligned to your personal custom human design chart. And tomorrow I am launching these audios and I am so excited. You can get either a single audio if you know exactly what you want to work on. You can get a set of 5, which is your type, strategy, authority, profile line, and environment, or a set of 9, which are all 9 centers. We give you them defined or undefined based on your chart. You fill out a short form after you purchase it and we send you the correct audios. Or you could get all 14, your whole chart, the full alignment bundle. I have worked my ass off on this because I've had people asking me for it. As soon as I started doing subliminal audios, people were like, who can I get that for my human design? So I have actually had people ask me to do a full custom human design audio for them based on their entire chart. I can do that as a customized thing for you as well, if it's something you like. But this package, you just get to pick and choose. And it's very exciting. And these are just so beautiful. I listen to subliminal audios almost every day. I play them in the background in the shower when I'm doing some EFT tapping. Sometimes if I'm doing a meditation or a short visualization, I do them when I'm cooking, when I'm walking, especially if I'm feeling anxious or stressed. I will just pull one that relates to whatever I'm looking to overcome in that moment, whatever I feel my block is in that moment. And I'll tell you something else. There's a gift in that right by itself because it requires you to stop and pause and reflect and actually check in with yourself. What is my problem right now? Instead of just pushing through and banging your head against the wall and making shit happen that might not be the right thing, you stop and you slow down and you take inventory of yourself and you say, what is causing me this distress right now, this anxiety? How do I want to feel instead? What do I want to choose instead? And if we're talking about human design, maybe you have all sorts of thoughts, questions, ideas running in your mind, and you don't know where to go. So you want to get the Open Head Center audio if you have an Open Head Center. Perhaps you're struggling to trust yourself. Your confidence is wavering. Maybe you want to get one for your authority. Or what does it mean? You're feeling uncomfortable in the space you're in. Maybe you want one for your environment. It can look like all sorts of different things, but it does require just a moment of self-reflection, which is always a gift. Self-reflection leads to awareness. Awareness is knowledge. Knowledge is power. No transformation or change ever happens without self-reflection. It's a key game changer. So tomorrow, June 25th, you can get your hands on those human design subliminal audios. And I am so bloody excited about it. People have been patient. They've been waiting. We've beta tested it. It works. People are loving it. I'm listening to them. Other folks are listening to them. I would love to share those with you. A couple of other quick things that I wanted to share with you right now. We are doing some really cool bonuses for my Costa Rica retreat in January. So folks are asking, I've been on a lot of podcasts. I've been doing a lot of webinars and workshops. The Costa Rica retreat is for you if you are looking to create intentional space that expands, right? More than just a few minutes a day or an hour a day. It's a 6 days, all inclusive at Emaloa Institute in Costa Rica, right? We fly into San Jose. The next day, we take a small private flight from San Jose to Quepos. We are on this beautiful, luxurious property that is designed to help you expand and transform. And it's difficult to explain it, but I can tell you that when I was there, I literally vibrated with the energy of the land and the earth. I felt like there was a golden cord that connected the earth through my body and me to the cosmos. I was the universe and the universe was me. And despite all of the beautiful jungle noises, it finally felt quiet and still in my brain, in my soul, and my heart. And I could hear myself in a way that I was never able to hear myself before. What a magical gift. On top of all of that, we will have all sorts of incredible rituals and experiences with indigenous practitioners, a blue clay experience, which is blue clay as a natural medicine by the riverbank. I've done it. It was so transformative, incredible experience. We will have sound baths and breath work. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to take folks through conscious inquiry every day. We're going to do some really simple, gentle somatic movement to connect with our body. We'll do a couple of group hypnosis, EFT tapping sessions. I'm going to be available to chat with people about their human design and just integration. It's going to be time for integration. And we're not going to be overscheduled. We're going to have something fun and exciting to do every day, but also plenty of time for you to connect with other heart-centered conscious leaders, to make time for yourself, to rest, to relax, to be still, to hear yourself finally, and to take action, to start to create a plan for how you want to live your life, for who you want to be in this moment, the impact that you want to make. And it doesn't I'm not saying that you have to be some massive game changer. Maybe you're just talking about yourself and your family. It all counts. So if you are curious about the Costa Rica retreat, please comment below here. Send me a DM wherever you're watching this. I'm on Substack. I'm on TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. You can email me, heather@vickeryandco.com. I would love to answer your questions. We only have about 13 spots left for the Costa Rica retreat at the end of January, January 21st through the 26th. Retreat rates start at $2,900, all inclusive, for the time that you're there. You have to get yourself there. Travel to the venue is not included. But it goes up from there depending on if you want a private house or private room, things like that. So we've made it very, very, very affordable. And I have to tell you, the food at the MLO Institute is probably the best food I've ever had. I've traveled all over the world, and this food is the most spectacular. They call it eco comfort food. It's plant-based. It's plant-based, gluten-free, dairy-free. And there is an incredible chef who is curating these meals. And I have never felt so good. I am a woman in perimenopause. I am a 50-year-old woman. I have given birth 4 times. My legs swell all the time, y'all. Like, I am in the thick of it. My body felt so good with the food I was being nourished with at MLO Institute, with the vibration of the energy, the space, the just the time for myself. And this is what I want to give to other people. So if you are curious about the Costa Rica retreat, go to vickeryandco.com/social to find a link to it, or message me and I'll share all of those wonderful details with you. I wanted to do this particular topic today, the difference in having support and actually working with a transformation coach, because if you are called to growing, taking intentional action will shift things for you. And I consider myself somebody who will help you discover who you truly are, what you truly want in life, and actually show up aligned and authentic, because you deserve to have a life that you love. I want to celebrate with you. I want to honor you. I want to be part of your wonderful, successful transformation journey. I'm really thrilled for all of you that have shown up today and said yes, and who are here hanging out. Before we go, actually, I'm going to take a drink of my iced tea and my super cute. Isn't this the cutest little cup? It says love. It's iced tea. I'm like a massive nourisher of beverages. I'm always drinking water or tea or something. I'm going to pull a card from the Create Brave deck. So this is a deck of manifestation cards that I co-created with my friend Rachel. She's a creativity coach. I'm the Brave Method coach. And manifestation, remember, isn't something that you just declare and it magically happens. Manifestation is something that you declare and then you shift the way you show up in the world to make it happen. So this deck of cards are awesome. Think of them like an oracle card, affirmation card. And whenever I pull one for the live show, oh, you guys, whenever I pull one, it's always exactly the right card. The one that popped out immediately was authenticity. And that is what we're talking about. I am the most honest version of myself. If you are being the most honest version of yourself, what would you stop doing right now? If you are being the most authentic and honest version of yourself, what would you start doing right now? If you're being the most honest and authentic version of yourself, what are the dreams that you dream that feel so out of this world, so unrealistic that it seems impossible to achieve them? I can help you do that. And I don't say that lightly. I promise you that I can help you do that authentically. That is the work that we do. I love these cards. They're great. If you would like your own set of Create Brave cards, go to vickeryandco.com/social. It'll take you right to the link to buy them, as well as my books and my journals. Everything's behind me. I love this deck, and everybody who loves it has it. Often people pull a card every day. It's just such a fun thing to do. Okay, folks, I am going to sign off for now. I want to thank you so much for taking time to be here with me. If you have stumbled upon me and we haven't followed each other before, please follow me on whatever platform you're watching. Let's engage. I do office hours every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central. They're totally free. Just register so that I can send you the link. And I would love to meet you. I'd love to have you there. Remember, tomorrow, June 25th, you can get your very own set of custom human design subliminal audios. I am so excited. Do not forget. I'll be sharing about it and posting about it, but go and be sure that you can check that out. I am so grateful that you showed up for yourself today, and it means so much to have you here in the audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Heather Vickery, and I want to remind you today and every day to choose yourself bravely. Thank you so much. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.